All right, good morning. That's where you say good morning. Good morning. Yeah, all right. Mr. Pablaki, are we good? We're good to go. Hey, while we're getting started, want to make special thanks to Mr. Kaufman and Mr. Pablaki for setting this up to allow your parents to stream in YouTube land. So give them a round of applause. Thank Mr. Kaufman, thank you, Mr. Pablaki. And so as we start our spring awards ceremony, and then we'll take about a 10-minute break and we'll roll right into the Cresting Ceremony for our seniors. Want to give a special hello to the moms and dads out there in YouTube land. This is our first time streaming this on YouTube. I hope it's the last time we have to stream this on YouTube. But moms and dads, here's the message. First, thanks for joining us. We wish you were here. And this is typically what we do in the spring Parents Weekend. And at the school, we recognize students for their citizenship, academic accomplishments, contributions, and we're going to do some of that. But we wish you were here. But there's good news. Your flight from Chicago did not get canceled to come to Buffalo. You didn't have to rent a car. You didn't have to go to the Hampton Inn, and you didn't have to travel. So we're going to continue to do this, and we thank you for joining. You also have a full Saturday where you can go and do all your chores, parents. So think of the bright side as we recognize our students and celebrate today in this Cresting Ceremony. Shortly, I'll turn things over to Mr. Sandrowski, who's worked diligently with teachers to put together these awards. We've got a number of awards. Students, here's the lesson for you. When you're called, come forward, come up these stairs. You've earned the award. You've earned it. And so when you receive it, come to the front, right in front of the podium, so you can receive that, be congratulated, and we can have it on the YouTube land for your moms and dads to see and enjoy. So, spring awards. There's a lesson I'm going to teach you today before we start the program. And it has to do with your good fortune. You are one of 10,000 people who should be attending the Gauss School. I'll show you the math. And by the way, when I start doing the math, like I have a credential in anthropology, sociology, special education. It's kind of scary. I can still do a little bit of school math. Mr. Marshman was nice enough to help me double check my math at breakfast. I know Mr. Brake gets nervous when I start talking about math, but let me do the math. The box of Cheerios. Here's the Cheerios story, right, Derek? You've heard it before. You're going to hear it again. Cheerios. And in fact, you can't see it from where you sit, but I'm wearing on my lapel my Cheerio pin. I wear it once a year. I keep this pin in a special box under my dresser with other special tokens of my life. And this 24-karat gold Cheerio pin was gifted to me by a young man named Spencer Wilk. Spencer went to this school, graduated from there. He went on to Siena College, graduated. Now he's a working professional. But upon his graduation, he said, hey, thanks for the Cheerio inspiration. Made this for you. I wear it once a year. So I feel special with it. Here's the Cheerio story. So this is the, I used to use the large box, but then I got the family size box. This is like the jumbo size, biggest box of Cheerios you can buy without going to the factory. And the Cheerios in this box represent young people like you, capable, skilled, friendly, students struggling in school, learning disabilities, dyslexia, a whopping dose of ADHD. Call it what you want, but you know what it is. That's this. Each one of these Cheerios represents one student who ought to be here, who I wish was here. Believe me, I don't want to school 20,000 kids, but here's how it breaks down. If we do the math, and I've done the math, there are approximately, if we follow the 4% rule, 4% School-age students are diagnosed with some type of reading disorder. 4% dyslexic, reading impaired, and that's a conservative estimate, but I'm going with the 4%. So if truly there are 1.5 million school-age students in the country that are diagnosed with such a reading challenge, if we follow the 4% rule, that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of young people between ages grades 6 and 12. And this is just the U.S. I couldn't get data from around the world. It's just not available. But U.S. data is available. 1.5 million. It's a lot. But only 150 come to this school. So let's do the math together. 1.5 million and only 150. That's 0.01. You have a 0.01 probability that you'd end up landing at this school with families who do the work, who make the commitment, who can give you that chance to fly. And here you are. So let's do the lesson. We open up the Cheerios. Kieran Coates, you know how many Cheerios are in this box? I do. There's 20,000 Cheerios in this box. 20,000. And if we calculate by weight, pull out 100 of them and weigh them and multiply that according to the stated weight on the box minus the paper, I deduct that there's 20,000 Cheerios. So, I look at those Cheerios and I say to myself, each one of those is a teenager struggling in school due to a reading impairment. How many get to come to Gal? It's 1 out of 10,000. So that means 2 of those Cheerios get to come. Isn't that nice? What happens to those that don't? Right, Megan, I'm sure you're thinking, okay, so I'm one of those 2 that get to come, but what about all the ones that don't? And so I hope that, number 1, you'll reflect on how fortunate you are to be one of those chosen Cheerios. Take advantage of that opportunity. Do something with that. And at the same time, join me. I think about all the Cheerios that are not here. Like, we have a duty and responsibility to do as much as we can for them. And maybe someday we'll all have a chance to do that. So I wear the Cheerio lapel pin once a year. Today's the day. Think about the 2 fortunate Cheerios, that's you, and all the others that aren't here. And maybe some of them someday will be here. That's the end of that lesson. A couple other thoughts before we turn things over to Mr. Sendrowski. Again, when you're called forward, please use the stairs, receive your award right out front. Try not to step on any of these Cheerios. But community service after the assembly, if somebody wants to. Yeah, oh, Mr. Mabai, you need some hours? Okay, you're in. You clean these up, and how many does he need, you know? Because that's going to take you 2 hours. So you're getting there. You're getting there. We will go through our awards. We'll take a 10-minute break. Seniors, afterwards, you'll come up front. You'll be seated without your blazer, and then we'll go through crusting. Mr. Sendrowski.
Thank you. Welcome to your Student Activities Recognition and Awards Ceremony. I expect this first half of this morning's programs to last approximately 45 minutes. After this, there will be a brief recess followed by the Senior Crusting Ceremony. When students enroll in the Gal School, we typically tell them that they are in charge of their own fun And as Mr. Rogers would always say, we work hard and play hard. As Director of Student Activities, I'm extremely happy that I am part of this play hard portion of life. Although this year brought its own challenges, I like to think that I have the best job on campus, as I get to work with the students to make their time at GAU as enjoyable as possible. Although there are some long-standing clubs, nothing makes me happier than when a student comes up to me and is excited about starting a new club or reviving an old club. This year, we saw the birth of a new club, the Student Ambassadors. On behalf of our school, and with the help of my peers, I have the privilege of recognizing students who participated in our various leadership programs, service organizations, campus clubs, and extracurricular activities. For faculty, administration, staff, and friends of GAU, this is our opportunity to thank our students for sharing their leadership, creativity, talents, school pride, and time. As a small token of our appreciation, the students recognized this morning will receive gold, silver, and bronze lapel pins bearing our school seal and motto that they can proudly display on their GAU Navy blazer. Those students in our leadership positions will be awarded gold pins, service organizations, silver pins, and those in our campus clubs and student groups, bronze pins. As a list of student participants in each group is read, I ask that the students rise from their chairs and remain standing. Please hold your applause until each group has been announced. After this ceremony, the students recognized should stop by my classroom and pick up their pins. During this ceremony, I will be inviting members of our administration and faculty to present special awards for students' outstanding contributions to the school community. These award and scholarship recipients have been nominated by the faculty and selected by our administration for the unique contributions to the school. With that, let us begin with the recognition of our student leadership. Student Council, advised by Ms. Milam. The role of Student Council is to consider student and community issues, bolster school spirit and pride, contribute to the outside community, and further promote the GAU school and the 4 pillars of kindness, respect, honesty, and hard work. The Student Council also acts as a body that organizes school activities and provides a forum for discussion of students' ideas and opinions. Members of the GAU Student Council are Jahim Johnson, President, Charlotte Andrews, Vice President, Ben Walcher, 12th grade representative, Kent Simmons, 11th grade representative, Mark Burris, 10th grade representative, Desire Dean, 9th grade representative, Shay Simon, the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade representative, and Alex Allen is the day student representative. The resident assistants, advised by Mr. Brignano. The resident assistant program is open to students in grades 11 and 12. The purpose of the program is to develop personal leadership opportunities for those individuals who want to make a major contribution to the quality of residential and school life. The chief responsibilities of the resident assistant lie in helping the dorm parents achieve the atmosphere of acceptable behavior and positive relationships among the residents. Our resident assistants are Rafi Elgranati-Levy, Emily Dufresne, Kieran Foggin, Matt Fontana, Derek Freck, Jahim Johnson, Eliza Laterno, Allie Miller, T.K. Nicholson, Charlie Peterson, Michael Plushia, Kyle Samuels, Kent Simmons, Owen Smolinski, Taylor Wade, and Ben Walcher. The Headwaiters, advised by Mr. Chafin and Ms. Myers. The Headwaiters hold the oldest of the traditional leadership positions. The Headwaiter position is open to students in the upper school, grades 11 and 12. Students applying to the program are selected by a committee of administrators. Headwaiters supervise the dining hall and oversee the students who wait on tables during meals. This position demands a great deal of time, effort, and maturity. Our Headwaiters are Riley Brereton, Jules DeShilly, Bridget Dunn, Cosmo Foti, Michael Gilman, Hunter Hazlitt, Tatum Shanahan, and Trek Wilday. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Salerno to present his award.
Mosey Award of Appreciation. The Mosey Recognition Awards will be given to 4 students. This honor will be granted to students nominated by GAL faculty and staff members who have demonstrated the determination to succeed, are good citizens, and have a sincere appreciation for the GAL school experience. Created by D.B. Mosey and her sisters in honor of their parents, these awards are a special way of thanking them for sharing their talents and giving of their free time in a very unselfish way. It gives us great pleasure to present these awards to Mark Burris, Emily Dufresne, Kent Simmons, and Michael Trejo Stonahue.
The State of New York Office of the Attorney General CCC Award for Character, Courage, and Commitment. 13 years ago, the New York State Attorney General's Office established the CCC Awards to recognize students attending New York State schools who have demonstrated commitment, character, and courage in pursuit of their education. The certificate reads, "In recognition of your tremendous commitment to bettering yourself, your school, and your community, your strength of character, which has helped you achieve your goals and will guide you in making the right decisions in the future, and your remarkable courage, which will aid you in meeting of the challenges ahead." Signed, Letitia James, Attorney General, New York State. It gives us great pleasure to present the Upper School Award to Davis Payne and the Middle School Award to Shay Simon.
The Lynn Ottaway Chafin Recognition Award is presented to those students who have made a difference in the Gow community. It gives us great pleasure to present this award to Jahim Johnson.
You know, you have been a great student council president, and we want to give you one more thank you from all of us, our students, our faculty, our staff. Give it up for your president. He's done a great job this year. Yeah, you're good. You're great. This is the David Hyman Class of 1951 Scholarship Award. There are 2. Given in memory of David Hyman, Class of 1951, by his family, these awards are given to those students who have demonstrated determination, perseverance to meet their goals and to be outstanding Gow citizens. It gives me great pleasure to present these awards to Faith Adams and Oscar Plikas.
Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to present the Paul A. Stevenson Memorial Award. This is presented in memory of Paul Stevenson, class of 1992, to that student who, through diligence and integrity, has strived to overcome personal challenge. It gives me great pleasure to present this to Owen Smolinski. Hold on, I want a picture.
Good morning. Given by the Wesselman family and friends in memory of Todd, class of 1989, this award is granted to that student who truly exemplifies the spirit of the Gow School by following its pillars of kindness, respect, honesty, and hard work. It gives us great pleasure to present this award to Toby Atherton.
Near and dear to my heart, the Daniel F. Kelly Legacy Award. Scholarship was created in honor of Dan Kelly, retired head of the upper school and assistant headmaster, and a beloved 40-year faculty member. This meaningful award, created with generous gifts from Gow alumni and families, is given to a legacy student who is a sibling, child, or relative of a Govian. It's a great honor for me to present this award to Josephine Ogilvie.
The B. Kent Vaughn Jr. Headwaiter Appreciation Award, given by the Vaughn family honoring their son, who was a head waiter at the Gow School. This award is presented to the young men and women who supervise the dining hall and assist the chef and their staff. Headwaiters hold the oldest of the traditional leadership positions at Gow, which demands a great deal of time, effort, and maturity. They have a major leadership role in our community and serve as highly visible role models on a daily basis. It gives me great pleasure to award this to Bridget Dunn.
The Gow School service organizations provide valuable services to the Gow community, as well as local community. These organizations require students to fulfill an application process, meet membership requirements, as well as be nominated and interviewed by faculty. The student ambassadors, advised by Ms. Milam. The student ambassadors took the place of Crimson Key this year to serve the admissions office as tour guides for prospective families and other visitors, as panel members for virtual open houses, and any other on-campus program. Our student ambassadors are Faith Adams, Drew Bennett, Caroline Brooke, Arrington Brown, Mark Burris, Will Davis, Derek Freck, Rain Guttrell, Jahim Johnson, Eliza Letourneau, John Murch, Josie Ogilvie, Davis Payne, Colin Saffer, Kent Simmons, Taylor Wade, and Ben Walcher. The South Wales Junior Firefighters, advised by Mr. O'Connor and Mr. Zolet. Students in good academic and citizenship standing who are at least 16 years of age may apply for participation in the South Wales Volunteer Fire and Rescue Company's Junior Firefighter Program. Membership is limited to 4 students. Participants attend fire and rescue calls and assist the adult firefighters and rescuers as qualified by their age and training. Participants also attend company meetings, drills, and training sessions. Our South Wales Junior Firefighters are Kieran Coates, Eliza Letourneau, T.K. Nicholson, and Owen Smolinski. The Health Office Assistants, advised by Nurse Fulton. The Health Office Assistants serve the Director of Health Services and staff. Their responsibilities include reminding students at meals to get their medication from the nurse, accompanying ill students to their dormitories, delivering instructions from the nurse to the dorm parents, and helping to maintain and organize the health center. Our Health Office Assistants are Wyatt Darling, Will Davis, Cashmere Dearonette, and Michael Kopp. If you guys want to stay standing for like a little bit longer so we can get some good pictures to send home to Mom and Dad, that'd be awesome. The Library Assistants, advised by Ms. Bennett. The Library Assistants serve the librarian by helping to organize various resources in the reading room, stacks, and office. Our Library Assistants are Michael Kopp, Ryan Shea, and Shamira Williams. The ski loaders, advised by Mr. Lindahl. Our ski loaders play a critical role during our ski season, managing the delivery and preparation of the students' skis and snowboard equipment for every outing. Our ski loaders are Wyatt Darling, Eliza Letourneau, Allie Miller, John Murch, and Colin Saffer. The recognition of student clubs and activities. Our clubs and activity program provide opportunities for students to participate in organizations that contribute to the quality of school life. Students are encouraged to join existing activities and clubs or to initiate new ones. The Echoes of Emory Yearbook, advised by Ms. Baust and Ms. Kosnikowski. Students produce the school yearbook, Echoes of Emory, under the guidance of faculty advisors. The students contribute to writing, photography, and design for these publications. They also handle the production details of layout and proofing. Members of the Echoes of Emory Yearbook are Xavier Cantella, Jules DeShilly, Kieran Coates, Noel Friel, Sam Conan, Eliza Letourneau, Grace Nolan, Ryan Shea, Andrew Wisniewski, and Megan Young. The Engineering Club, advised by Mr. Gullo and Mr. Poblacki. Driven by student input, the Engineering Club completed many projects this year. Some of the highlights include making matchbox rockets and started the process of making a micro battle bots arena for 1-pound bots. This will significantly help next year's members complete the project so they can start working on the bots. Mr. Gullo and Mr. Poblacki would like to thank this year's participants and welcome everyone who is interested to considering joining next year. Members include John Charles and Ryan Shea. The Mountain Bike Club, advised by Ms. Hutton. The Mountain Bike Club can often be found riding together on the weekends on the Gow Trail or Ski Hill. In addition to riding, they helped clear trails and got some lessons from local professionals on how to tune their bikes. The members of the Mountain Bike Club are Gabe Allen, Jules DeShilly, Phil Dotterer, Connor Giles, Fabian Ireme, Kieran Lofton, Ewan McWigan, James Murch, John Murch, Michael Plesia, Cooper Reed, Michael Trejos Donahoe, Tommy Trejos Donahoe, and Wyatt Witten. The Gaming Club, advised by Mr. Gullo and Mr. Zolet. Oftentimes on the weekends, a large group of students can be found playing traditional table games such as chess, board games like Settlers of Catan, or playing Dungeons and Dragons or other role-playing games. The group can often changes the games they play each week to accommodate everyone in the group. The members of the Gaming Club are Zach Abramson, Peter Carlisle, Austin Easterly, Jack Fitzpatrick, Hunter Hazlitt, Sebastian Le Kiriak, Michael Plesia, Eagle Q, and Trek Wilday. This was a difficult year, as changes due to the pandemic unfortunately did not allow for many of the clubs to meet. However, the students and advisors are looking forward to next year and hope to revive those clubs again. I want to thank all the faculty, advisors, staff, and friends of our student groups for making these opportunities possible for our students. They share their time, energy, and passions to help make life on campus more enjoyable for the students. I also want to thank the faculty who helped to create new opportunities for our students, organized community service projects, and chaperoned the many weekend student trips. I know I ask a lot of you on these trips, and I really appreciate your ideas and enthusiasm, which make for a successful year. To the students, thank you to those who tried new activities, joined clubs, accepted leadership roles, and helped make our many extracurricular activities special. On behalf of the school, we thank you. Your enthusiasm and ideas are greatly appreciated and helped to make this year much more enjoyable for everybody on campus. You opened your arms to include new members and showed your passions to the school. To the younger or newer students, I hope we sparked interest in the many opportunities your school has to offer and are looking at ways to get involved next year. This concludes the first portion of this morning's program. After a brief 10-minute intermission, while the seniors transition to the chairs beside me, Mr. Brown, our Director of College Counseling, will commence with our Crusting Ceremony. Students, as a reminder, please do not leave the Gow Center. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. Seniors, time to sit up straight. There you go. You are about to be crested. And I'd like to say to the moms and dads again out there in YouTube land, and by the way, I checked, we were at like 297 views going on right now, so thanks for sticking with us. I know you probably have your list of Saturday chores you're thinking about, but your sons and daughters are here. They're with us. We wish you were here. They look great. They smell great. The Cresting Ceremony is something that we started some years ago to begin the bridging, the rite of passage on to college, university as you move on. It's a big deal. And class of 2021, they're bonding. You can feel it. You can sense it. They realize that you're about to finish. And the friendships and the stories and the roommates and the assignments and the dinner at Mrs. Tierney's house last night that you guys shared, like all of this is real. And just take it all in, enjoy it. And be where you're supposed to be on time. You're not done. Jack Lewis, you're not done. So this is about the students, but I want to give a shout out to Dr. Rhodes. Where are you, Doc? Come on up a little bit. Do you mind just front and center there? Yeah. So come a little bit closer, Take a look at the seniors. They're graduating. You're graduating, right? Take a look at the crowd. Yeah, right. So I'm going to have a little fun with Dr. Rhodes. Not long ago, he came to see me and said, "Boss, I'm going home." Family in Southern Illinois, been recruited by Rend Lake College to help students with disabilities receive the services and the accommodations that they so deserve. That's pretty cool. That's a great opportunity. We're going to miss you, and we thank you. 19 years, dorm parent, teacher. Oh, we'll clap. Not yet. We'll clap. But all the things that you've done as a role model, as an educator, and even pursuing your own mission, your own credential, and now on to the college professorship. That's good. You've touched a lot of lives in meaningful ways, and so many times students will come back and say, you know, that class that Dr. Rhodes taught, it got me ready for college. We hear that all the time. So we're really proud. Seniors, here we go. In university next year, college next year, when you go there, you got to do two things. You got to do two things. Number one, 100% attendance every class, every time. Because by showing up, you're making a statement. Second thing you got to do, you got to find your Dr. Rhodes. That person is at your college or university right now. That's what he's going to do. Find your Dr. Rhodes where you go. So I would like all the seniors, faculty, and staff, please stand. Please join me and stand. Congratulations, Dr. Rhodes. We love you. So proud of you. Thank you. Miss Mursky, Mr. Brown, are you guys ready? We've got the Blazers, dry clean. We've got the seniors. Mr. Brown, are you going to do this in the Irish accent? No. Not today? Enjoy this, the beginning of the transition, the beginning of your final lap. Finish strong. Thank you.
Good morning. It's my delight and pleasure to introduce the class of 2021. and to have them come through their cresting. So I'll begin with Zach Abramson from Rivervale, New Jersey, who has been at the Gow School for 5 long years. He will be going to Rowan University. Rafi Algranati Levy from Istanbul, Turkey, who has spent 4 years at the Gow School, going to Savannah College of Art and Design. Joining us virtually is Charlotte Andrews from Belmont, California, who has been at the Gow School for 2.5 years, going to St. Lawrence University. Charlotte Andrews. Riley Brereton from Erie, Pennsylvania, having spent 2 years at the Gow School. Riley will be going to Seton Hill University. Kieran Coates. Kieran Coates is from Camana Bay, Cayman Islands. He's been at the Gow School for 3 years, and he will be going to the University of British Columbia, Okanagan. Jack Craig from New Canaan, Connecticut, has spent 4 years at the Gow School, going to Curry College in Boston, Massachusetts. Wyatt Darling from Colden, New York, has spent 2 years at the Gow School, going to Villa Maria College in the fall. Bridget Dunn. Bridget is from St. Augustine, Florida. She has been at the Gow School for 4 years, going to Drury University. Bridget Dunn. Kieran Fagan. From Dalton, Massachusetts, having spent 4 years at the Gow School, he will be going to the Massachusetts College of the Liberal Arts. Matthew Fontana. From Burlingame, California, has spent 3 years at the Gow School and going to the University of Arizona. Cosmo Foti. Cosmo is still deciding where he's going to go, but he has a choice of 5 different colleges, including the University of Arizona, Rhodes College, and American University. Preston Fudge, who is joining us virtually. He has been at the Gauss School for 2 years. He will have a choice of 6 different colleges and universities, including Northern Vermont University, Jacksonville University, and Lander University. Michael Gilman. Michael is from Jacksonville, Florida. He has spent 4 years at the Gauss School, and he has a choice of 8 different universities and colleges, including Jacksonville University, the University of Arizona, and the University of Colorado at Denver. Bora Gerdogan. Bora is from Westport, Connecticut. He has spent 6 years at the Gauss School, but next fall he will be going to Alfred University in Alfred, New York. Tai-Chi Hara. Tai-Chi is from Ogaki, Japan. He has spent 3 years here at the Gauss School, and he will be going to the University of the Ozarks. Hunter. Hunter Haslett from Portland, Oregon. He has spent 5 long years at the Gauss School, 2 of which are in my classes, and going to the University of Denver. David Houck. David is from Winter Park, Florida. He has spent 2.5 years at the Gauss School, and he will be going to the College of Worcester in Worcester, Ohio. Jahim Johnson. Jahim is from Asheville, North Carolina. He has been at the Gauss School for 5 years. He has a choice of 7 different colleges and universities, including Xavier University, Limestone College, and Gardner-Webb University. Eliza Laterno. Eliza is from Stillwater, Minnesota. She has spent 3 years at the Gow School, and she will be going to the College of St. Benedict. Congratulations. Jack Lewis. Jack is from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He has spent 3 years at the Gow School, and he will be going to the University of the Ozarks. Sebastian Le Kiriak. Sebastian is from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. He has spent 2 years at the Gow School, and he will be going to Curry College in Milton, Massachusetts. Abdullah Mbai. Abdullah is from Washington, D.C. He has spent 3 years at the Gow School, and he will be going to Morgan State College in the fall. Henry Morris. Henry Morris is from New Orleans, Louisiana. He has spent 3 years at the Gow School. He has a choice of 4 different colleges, including Curry College, Merrimack College, and Hofstra University. Thaddeus Kimball Nicholson. Thaddeus is from Metairie, Louisiana. He has spent 6 years at the Gow School, and in the fall he will go to Nicholls State University. Ian Paradis. Ian is from Landrum, South Carolina. He has been at the Gow School for 1 year, and he will be going to Maine Maritime Academy. Davis Payne. Davis is from Charleston, West Virginia. He has been at the Gow School for 4 years. He will be going to the University at Denver. Charlie Peterson. Charlie is from Lewiston, Idaho. He's been at the Gow School for 2 years, and he will be going to Muskingum University in the fall. Michael Plesha. Michael is from Beaconsfield, Quebec. He's been at the Gow School for 3 years, and in the fall he will be going to Merrimack College. Kyle Samuels. Kyle is from Glen Ridge, New York. He is a choice of 9 different colleges and universities, including the Southern Illinois University at Carbondale, Johnson & Wales University, and Xavier University. Jack Straub is joining us virtually. He was at the Gow School for 1 year. He is from St. Louis, Missouri. Jack will be attending the University of Denver in the fall. Sydney Trim. Sydney is from New Milford, Connecticut, and she has been at the Gow School for 2 years. In the fall, she will be going to Western Connecticut State University. Ben Walsher. Ben has been at the Gow School for 5 years. He is from Sylvania, Ohio, and he will remain in Ohio for the fall, going to Baldwin Wallace University. Oksana Wilde. Oksana is from Cuba, New York, and she has been at the Gow School for 3 years, and in the fall she will be going to Muskingum University. Trek Wilde. Trek is also from Cuba, New York, but he has been at the Gow School for 6 years. And in the fall, he too will be going to Muskingum University. Megan Young. Megan is from Clarence, New York, She has been at the Gow School for 6 years, and in the fall she will attend Mercyhurst University. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you the crested class of 2021.
All right, you can have a seat. We're just about ready to finish out. Looks so good in those crested blazers. Want to thank the moms and dads and the family members who visit us through YouTube land. Got a good turnout, thanks. To our 11th graders, 11th grade, stand please. 11th grade, stand. You're next, but not yet. We will look to you to step into leadership roles as early as next week as we start hearing your campaigns for student council leadership, president, vice president. We'll look to you as you become the RAs, the head waiters, the helpers, to show the underclassmen how to go. You've been mentored well, some great role models. Good luck to you. Please be seated. Finishing out, before we break for lunch, seniors, please stick around. There'll be photo ops here. We'll keep the YouTube rolling, so don't go away. I want to make a special recognition for two people, the people behind me, Mrs. Mursky and Mr. Brown, for their duty to help guide you. And it starts in 10th grade, but it's all about a journey, finding the fit, finding the place. And there's good news. There's 3,000 colleges and universities in the U.S. alone that can serve you. They will help you find the place that's right for you. So before we break out, can we please recognize Mrs. Mursky and Mr. Brown? Did you guys calculate how many total years of GAU the class of 2021 has? Have you figured that out? No. Yeah. TK, it feels like he's been here for like 16 years. But we do have some lifers as well. So this will conclude our cresting ceremony. I'd like to ask Mr. Marshman and Mr. Salerno if you could help get our students over to the dining hall. We're right on time. Take your breakfast seats. Go ahead and begin after the blessing. Seniors are going to stick around for some more photos. Have a great day, GAU. Good job. Okay, seniors.